Hey guys, I'm the Legman 2005, and welcome back to Car Reviews. So today, we are reviewing my favorite Ninja Turtle, Donatello. And this is my reissue vintage figure. And since he's so simple, we're going to be reviewing these other two guys as well. So, strap in, because we're in a car. Yeah. So the first Donatello figure is pretty simple, but he's still really cool. So if you can see here, he's pretty much the same body mold as all the other turtles, except his paint is different and the plastic is molded different. And the only difference, like with every other turtle, is the face. It's making a grinning face. You can even like tell that this guy is the brains of the bunch. So yeah, comes with a bow staff, which can conveniently store in his back. We'll get to that later. But as you can see, one on mine is broken on the other side. Yeah. What are you gonna do? And he has the rubber material, sort of PVC belt buckle and stuff, and it goes cross like that. I love that. And it has his initial on the belt buckle. And now on articulation, set it on a swivel joint so it can go all the way around. His arms are on a swivel joint so they can also go all the way around. And you guessed it, the hands are on a swivel joint so they can go all the way around. Well, more like the forearms. Now the legs, they shook it up a little bit. The legs are on like a semi-ball joint sort of thing, so they can just do this stuff. And yeah, you can also take out the bow. Here's that. Just simple, but you can hold it really well. And he can dual wield it, sort of. He can just hold it in both of his hands like that, or like that. Now, moving on to 2014 figure. Now, here's the 2014 figure from the movie. And this was my first Donatello figure. I do not have his bow staff because it got lost in the lake. And as you can see, he's sporting his signature purple. And what I didn't mention about this one is that this one's brown for some reason. I don't know. But the rest of them are green, so. And this guy, you can tell, is the brains of the bunch because he's got a freaking, like, proton pack or something on his back. In the movie, these are, like, solar panels. And he's also, in the movie, he's also got, like, wires running all around him. He's got another, like, Ghostbusters thing, which is the goggles that Ray had. And, microphone, I guess you could call it. And he's also got a wrist communicator or decoder or whatever, which kind of looks like the Nintendo Power Glove. Boom! And he's actually got a lot more details on the go. Like, the shell is actually very nicely detailed. You can kind of see that. And all the gear on his back is also nicely detailed. They did paint in the little headset piece, or they molded it. They molded it in, they didn't paint it in for some reason. And he has shoes. You can see his two toes and stuff. They're not very well defined, so you can't really tell them apart very much. I mean, you kind of can. They're just like a big black bunch of stuff. And the other arm doesn't have the Nintendo Power Glove or anything. Wraps around like that. The front shell, or the front of the shell, isn't that detailed either. And the face isn't that detailed, but he's got more expression. He doesn't have a frown. Actually, this one has more expression than this one. But all in all, good figure. But the only thing is, he doesn't have anywhere to store his weapon. What I used to do is just hook it around this tube right here. But even if I had that bow, you couldn't, like, store it anywhere. Which is weird because the rest of the figures had some place to store their weapon. Actually, no, that's a lie, too. Only the Leonardo from that line had a place to store his weapon, which is weird. Anyways, moving on to the Rise of the TMNT Donatello. So here's the Rise of the TMNT Donatello. And once again, he has the goggles, the shelled, the kind of like Ghostbuster pack back. But he does come with a little extra. Obviously, he comes with his bow staff, which you cannot store anywhere again. What? I don't know. And he comes with the drone that can detach. And you can also detach this backpack. But mine got stepped on. You can't really see the stress marks. I can't really either, just on the one side, but whatever. And it kind of takes inspiration from both iterations. It doesn't have as much going on as the 2014 version, but it's definitely more simple like the vintage version. It's got the goggles like the 2014 version, but it doesn't have like a whole headset thing. And it also has the wrist gauntlet thing, but this time it's more like an iPad than a power glove. And he's got the knee pads and stuff. Did this one? Yeah, kinda. Yeah. And he wears this because he's a soft shell turtle. See that? And I markered in the goggles myself, if you were wondering. He's also got sort of socks, kind of like the 2014 version. And he's got the belt, more like the vintage version. And he can obviously hold his bow staff. Let me show you that real quick. This is a tech bow, so it can turn into all different kind of stuff. Mine's a bit bent, but, you know. And the drone is just purple clear plastic, so you can kind of see my finger through it. But it's still very nicely detailed, as you can see. In the show, I believe this is Sheldon. Get it? And that can just tab into these two slots, these pegs. Again, it doesn't have anywhere to store it. Not even a little tube on the back of the backpack. So all you can do is just hold it, and you can wield it. Just like that. So there you go, the 3 Donatello figures that I have. I have more, but these are just the 3 that I wanted to do. So, yep. This has been Car Reviews, and I am the Lego Man 2005. And see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, I'm the Lego Man 2000. The Rise of